Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Scott. Just want to talk to you a little bit about me really, and my career. So where did it all begin? I left school with 3 GCSEs, and they weren't good grades to be honest, because I'll hold my hands up. I was up for messing about with my friends at the time. Yeah, it's a silly thing, but it all worked out in the end, which is what I'll talk about. So yeah, I did 3 GCSEs. Maths, English and Science, Maths F, English E, Science D. So when I left school, we had to make choices on what I wanted to do. At the time, and it still is an interest of mine, was animal care, because I do like natural history and stuff. So when I left school, I went to Barton College and did an AVQ level 1 in animal care. Yeah, it was a low level one because obviously I weren't well educated back then. So I did it and everything, and after I finished it I kind of wanted to do the second level of it, but there were complications and nobody could start the level 2 of it. So I did a part-time job at Morrison's in town when it first opened, so I went there full-time till I decided what I wanted to do with my career basically. So over about 8 months. And then I met my first partner at the time, and they worked for local government, local council. And they used to like tell me all good things that we're doing in the job, and I don't know, really enthusiastic. And I'm not knocking supermarket work for people because it's a good employment, but things were working out at Morrison's with staffing, and it was making me feel quite unhappy. My partner telling me all these good things about work and everything, it just kind of like pushed me to do something more. And I've always felt that I was meant to do more, so I took a bit of a sacrifice in pay. So I left the job. I went for an apprenticeship at Barnsley College doing business and administration. So I thought that would be like a good grounding, like for office work, and get some good experience. So I actually got an apprenticeship at Barnsley College and working at Barnsley College. And while I was there, I took advantage of all training and courses that they had on offer. I just knew what I had to do because I left with little qualifications, GCSEs from school. I took everything that they had to offer really. So there was one point where I was doing 3 evening courses a week. That was a struggle back then, but I just knew that I had to do it. There was no choice for me, so I just had to do it. And I got through it. So there about a year, then I went for a job at Sheffield City Council for about 6 months, then I came back for a temporary job at Barnsley Council, and then I applied for a permanent job at Berners-Lee Homes, which is Barnsley Council Housing, for about 2 years. But in background I was working on IT courses and things, because people kept telling me that I was good with IT, and I knew I had an interest in it and I was quite good in it, so I just gave that IT my focus. That was my main focus. So I've done some IT qualifications on evenings as well, because I wanted to get a IT help desk job, because I always thought that was a good job to start off, to get a great experience of IT related queries and things, just a good all-rounder job to get this experience. Because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the IT side. Web design always interested me, but again I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go with it. So yeah, in background I'm working on IT stuff, and then while I was at Berners-Lee Homes, I saw the job advertised for Barnsley College, which is the learning technologist role that I've got now. Well, I'm still there currently at the time of recording. Yeah, when I read it I thought, you know what, I could do that job. It's kind of got me written on it. And it's funny because I got it. But yeah, to me, because I like the IT side of it, but then I like the customer service side because I'm working with teachers and I love education, and I always wanted to work back at Barnsley College. I didn't really want to leave that apprenticeship, to be honest, but obviously you have to. Yeah, I had to interview for that job, and it's the first time I had to do a presentation for that job, and I didn't really know a lot about Moodle, virtual learning environments and things, so I had to do a bit of research, which was good. I didn't think that presentation was good, but obviously it worked because I got a job. So yeah, that was an experience. I started that learning technologist job in February 2010. So yeah, so I'm there now. And all I can say really, because it's what I call a lifelong learner. I am a lifelong learner. It's like at a young age I always wanted to better myself. As I mentioned earlier, that I left school with little qualifications. So it's just always always been in me to make something of myself. And every year I've done a course, or I've done some sort of learning as part of my job or for myself. I've always done something. It's not for everybody, obviously, but for me, I just like to keep doing something, just keep on bettering myself, and that's what I do. Obviously, what I've just talked to you about, it's been a long process. There's been a lot of sacrificing and a lot of my time in doing this. But that's my choice, and that's what I want to do. Like I said, I just want to better myself. Before this journey, I found that my actual subject, and for when I do go full-time teaching, I would like it to be employability, or majority of it being employability, because I found that that's what my career in life's kind of all been about. I know some people that have left school with actually nothing. I actually started off with a little something, but it weren't that great. But just to know that you can be and do what you want to do, and you might think that's just a cliche saying, but it's actually true. If you actually want something or you dream of something, you can do it. I did it. Yeah, the drive and the passion. You've got to find yourself. It's not like given to you. You've got to do it yourself. You've got to go out there and get it, and kind of like fight for yourself, really. It's kind of funny, really, because you're probably thinking now that I might seem confident or overconfident, but if you know me like 5 years ago, a different person, or even 10 years ago, a different person. It's a strange thing, but this is what learning and lifelong learning does. Well, that's what I believe. But being in this current role of a learning technologist, it's actually opened me up to teaching. That was never an option when I was younger. As I probably look back on my career history and things, it just weren't possible. I never even thought of it. But as part of my job role as a learning technologist, I wanted to understand teaching a little bit more, because it's relevant, because I didn't come from a teaching background and knew very little of it for learning and teaching processes. So I asked to do the PETLS qualification, which I achieved. I enjoyed it that much. I had to do the kettles, certificate in teaching in the lifelong learning sector. And that gave me, because I had to do 30 hours on there, where the PETLS is just a 30-minute micro teach. The kettles, I got to do 30 hours teaching, training, whatever. And mine were a mixture, and I got a good experience of that with learners and more in-depth training and such. And then I asked to do the details, the last one, which were the last piece of those qualifications, really. And it just put everything into practice. Really, everything I've learned from PETLS and kettles, details were the last one to do it with. I don't say it very often, but when I look back, I am proud for what I've achieved and how far I've come, and I'm not over yet. There's so much more to do. This is just I don't know, this is just like a step into it, really. I've got so much more to learn, and but that's me, and that's what I do. My job's an interest. It's part of me. I don't really see it as work. It's it's my career. That's what, to me, that's what careers are about. So yeah. So I can suggest to people who's been in my situation, that you've left school and you're not quite sure what you wanted to do, and you've not left where you've not got a lot to offer at that time. You need to figure out what you actually want to do and aim for it. There's lots of opportunities out there to do it. I did it. But just going back on the employability thing as well. You know, I kind of want to share my experience, but not in a patronising way. I don't want to say, oh, look at where I am, because I'm not about I just want to share the things I learned and the experiences I had and share to other people. And there's only one way that I can do that, and it's through teaching on a qualification and inspiring and educating other people who have been in my situation, or they're out of a job, or they're not sure what I want to do with a career. I feel that I can inspire and motivate people in that way. Like I said, there's only teaching for me that can do that. But I'm not ready for full-time teaching just yet, at the time of recording. But it will come. I've got a lot more work to do and a lot more to offer in the learning technologist role. There's lots of good things happening at the moment, so I'm just focusing on that. So that's just a little bit about me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon.